So, all right. So get this. Now, tonight, I'm going to be creating a brand new income stream. Yes. And I could use your help because I think on tonight, what I'm going to be doing is looking at an area that I don't know anything about. Now, here's the key thing about that. When we're going into a new area, then we've got to dig into our research even better. And that's the part that, it can get a little hairy. So if you're with me and you want to come on this journey with me, I want to be able to share some ideas with you. I'm going to be using some AI tools. I'm going to be using just some good old fashioned, we're going to do it up here kind of stuff. And we're going to get after it. Y'all want to hear some music? Y'all tell me if y'all want to hear some music because, you know, I can make this thing jam because I use Music Creator and Music Creator over at Music Creator AI is fantastic. You'll love this thing. I'm going to go ahead and pop it up here and see if we can come up with some good music for us. And there we Y'all have heard this before, right? All right. So now, when I talk about going into these new streams, this is what I want to suggest to you is that sometimes going into these new areas, you just don't know what's going to happen. You don't know all the time the ins and outs of them. But if you understand for the most part how to do this in general, then you get pretty good luck. Let me go ahead and do a couple things here. I gotta get this stuff up and going. So are y'all ready? Y'all ready to dive in and look at this thing in a different way? Maybe in a way that you have not seen before. If you're ready to dive in, just let me know because I'm a jam once I get over here. Now, the first one is, and why I said it's going to be hard tonight, because the very first one is going to be easy. We're going to break down how they did it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to say, well, heck, if Randy showed me how to do it, maybe I can jam on this thing. Okay, so all right, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen here, and I'm gonna go over to the very first one that got me all excited. This got me excited for a very particular reason. Now it got me excited because when I looked at it, I said, "Hey, wait a minute! I know how this works." Y'all see that? All right. Now here it is. This is what the guy was saying that the software engineer looking for a side hustle. This guy was looking for a side hustle. Now, no harm, no foul. I've been able to understand exactly how he did this, and I'm going to show you in a minute. If you've ever heard of affiliate marketing, then this is the play he's doing. Now he probably figured out some stuff being a software engineer, how to kind of automate it. Look at this software engineer. This is a little older. This right here is a little older, but I'm going to be showing you like this is from 2023. So that's a minute ago, right? Look at this. He says, after noticing how many people love Costco, this guy Emil. Now it's been coming back up because you've been seeing some stuff online about creating from affiliate marketing. And then you got Adam Carrington says, hey, you want to make $453,000 from affiliate marketing? How do you think that might make you feel? Well, his game is a whole nother story, and I can't say that it's the best one. I'm just saying, right? Because I'm not into at all anything about network marketing. Anything. If I even if I if I even smell network marketing, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? The pyramid scheme stuff. Yeah, I'm not feeling that. Now some are totally 100% legit in what they do, right? We've got some old school models that just work. Sell a product, people buy the product, people bring more product, fine. All right. This right here is called affiliate marketing. Now, affiliate marketing basically is saying, hey, if you like Costco, then go find a means to sell their stuff for them. Now, legitimately, if we think about that, we go, oh, okay, so I shop at Costco. I like that product. I'm just going to tell my friends, or I'm going to tell people out in the world how they can get all that kind of. That's affiliate marketing. There's some channels that you can use for affiliate marketing, big bank, and all that kind of stuff. But as we dig into this, we got to understand exactly what they're doing, how they're doing it, and why this makes sense. Now, this isn't the one I'm going to show you tonight. This is the one I'm going to show you later on tonight. Is as if you just had no idea what you wanted to do next to create an income stream, and you went out, used a little AI, and started querying it. I'll show you that coming up. This right here, this is kind of a low hanging fruit. The low hanging fruit one is you love this store, sell their stuff. Create yourself some websites and some landing pages. I teach this all the time. The only way if you want me to teach you, and I got people right now lining up. You got to DM me. You got to literally say, "All right, show me." I literally says, "Okay, I'm doing you. Show me." So she's on track to be shown how to do this stuff. Okay, look at this. He says that he was enjoying his day job, but he was looking for an opportunity to make money online. Why online? You know, I talk about it all the time. Income flexibility, right? But more importantly, so that you can make bank in your bathroom. I don't have my bathroom on today, but if I did, I could be sending people to the Costco opportunities. In other words, I'm going to bring people from wherever I get them, the source. Then I'm going to take them over to Costco, and I'm going to say, do what's natural. You like this stuff? Buy it. But I want to show you something. If you know this is a Business Insider, a straight up legit organization. But I want to show you a little bit of their business. While we're on the search of this new income stream, look at how they're making money. Watch what they're doing. You're looking at all of these videos, all of these, all of this emails. That's a stream in itself. Now, why I like to show you these kind of things is because oftentimes we can be like this. We can have tunnel vision. We can be all like this, and that tunnel vision keeps us from seeing what's actually happening. So here's what they do. I'm going to show you this, and then I'm going to jump over into the one that I think is going to be a little harder. If you get it, you got it. You go, oh my gosh, then I've helped you monetize life. Okay, here's what I mean. So we're on Business Insider's website right now. Boom, right? BusinessInsider.com/ software engineer slash Costco influencer. Now, what that is, y'all, is a separate, literally, a separate landing page that happens to be talking about this one subject. Now, what they probably do is have a big old blog. And this is the blog / they're going to talk about the software engineer Costco influencer. And even to this day, this thing is printing money for them. Why? Because we're over on their site right now. What if we saw over here in the ads? Look at all these ads. This is the beautiful part. Look at all these ads. Now I'm going to show you a little bit of a hack that I have been able to come up with. Is we do something like this. We see all this, right? Bam, bam, bam. Guy is telling us, okay, great. He did a video. Watch how he made his money. His first video, which he posted on June 24th, was a series of photos of items he found, along with the prices, including a TV, an air fryer. By the way, I got an air fryer. If you want it, I'll give you a really, really good deal. It's an older one. Now, it's just one of the open, right? You open up the thing. Pretty brand new, but for Christmas, I got a quick one. So if y'all want it, DM me, and I'll get it out to you. If you live way out in Timbuktu, all right, so look at this. His first video, he's literally giving you what he did. He posted on June 24th a video. A what? Video. A what? What am I doing right now? A video. So I got a friend out there right now. I want to talk to you specifically, sir. His name, his initials are JT. I ain't gonna say his name. I don't want to call him out. This guy is sitting on, from what I understand, from the street sitting on a great idea. How do we get a great idea out there? I'm going a little off, off the rails. Sorry, going off the rails. But anyway, he's got a great idea. What do? The first thing I would create a, and I would start getting interest in it. I would get these emails, seeing who wants to sign up for this thing I got coming. So JT. In fact, I don't have my phone in here, but I should send him a note. Hey, I'm talking about you tonight. He's got a great idea. He needs to get the idea out there so that it can get traction. And once he starts getting traction, and it gets very, very popular, let's say that people keep going to his site because they just can't wait for the thing to come. It's going to show snippets of it, little pieces of it, right? It's going to introduce people to it. He's going to get letters of interest. People saying, I'm interested in that. Not straight yet, but just letters of interest. When you come out with that, would be interested in being first in line and maybe getting grandfather or grandmama to see, I'm talking to you, JT. I'm saying do that. I use this example of how they got a page here that this guy is just talking about what he did. Look at this. The video has 64,000 views, and he's still printing money as a result of this. Now, are you going to go out there and make that money? No, this is for educational purposes. I don't know. I should say. I'm going to say no. Results are not typical, implied, or guaranteed. I'm not giving you financial advice here. I'm just simply saying, here is the model. Let's break it down. This is what I do. And then I'm going to show you this next thing where I am creating an income stream, attempting to create an income stream. Because as a business scientist, that's my job. My job is to go out there and continually try to find things that generate money for me and my family. All right, so he posted this video. I'm just showing y'all what he did, but I'm also showing you, look how they get down. They got videos and they got ads, and they got all kinds of stuff on their page. Now, y'all know I do the same thing. If you go to one of the pages that I literally have, brought people to on Facebook and said, go to this page and you can see all of, you can see the video. Right? For some reason, it didn't pick up at YouTube, so I wasn't able to embed the video there. I'll probably do it after. But anyway, so I embedded the live stream on that page itself. And if you go to that page, I got other things on there. I got ways that you can get free books and all that kind of stuff on that page. But typically I say your email address, I'll give you this free book. I put time and energy and all kinds of stuff into that book, all right? Brain matter and all. All right, so you see what's happening. On this page itself, ads. Sometimes these ads get you, drive you bananas, but that's not the point. We look at it for the business model. But look at this. He is showing us the video itself. This is the video that he used. Okay, Costco finds 75. He put some hashtags in here, right? Costco buys, Costco TikTok, Costco D, right? Stuff like that. Very fine. Then look at this. After posting various videos in subsequent days, Anil said he was surprised to find that people started linking him and following his account. Oh, what do you know? While he didn't make much money in the first month, he didn't let that deter him. I'll give you an example. I just finished up a book called The Bamboo Principle, and I'm literally giving that book away for get a copy, buy me coffee, get it. So I'll leave. I don't have a link to it right now, but I'll make it available to you. The book is literally talking about how sometimes it just takes a while. It takes a while, like planting a bamboo tree. A bamboo tree don't do nothing for 5 years. Nothing. You hear me? You gotta water it, you gotta birth or even seed, you gotta do all this kind of stuff, and it does nothing. That's kind of like the entrepreneurial journey, like this guy says. Hey, nothing happened. In it. You seeing it? Nothing. And then all of a sudden, he started making money. 2 weeks later, his video began to go viral. One video posted on September 24th, which features some Moore's Maker for $19, went nuts. Now, you can barely sneak up on people like that anymore because you got TikTok, you got influencers, but guess what? They're still making money. Wait, is still making money? That kind of thing still making money? Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. That's what I'm saying. It is my job as a monetize your life guy. This is a monetize your life series. I am literally standing on milk crates, screaming at people. Do these things, try these things. Let's get out there. I'll give you an example. So last week I did a coaching call with a lady, and she wanted to know, how she could basically make more flexibility in her life, without telling her business. But make more flexibility in her life because, she take care of kids and her grandkids. And so I says, okay, talk to me about your life. Well, I got some training here. I says, okay, well, that's something you can paint off of. How did you go about this? She said, well, I was able to pass this training with this hard test on the first try. I was like, say what? On the first try, I says, yep, we're going to package that. We're going to show people how to pass this hard test on the first try. She was like, oh, I never thought about that. I said, yep. And y'all know how I talk about the 4 P's, right? We're going to package it. We're going to price it. We're going to present it, doing slides and stuff like that. She said, I'll have a problem doing that. At first, she did. And now she says, you know what? For me to feed my family and take care of the business I need to take care of to get this flexibility back to myself, I'll do it. Now, package it. But here's something that she hadn't said. She says, oh, yeah, I do this coupon bundle. And I was like, what? Coupon bundle? She said, yeah, yeah. I go out and find coupons and I bundle them together and people tell me they want to. I was like, oh my God, that's that's the game. So if you're watching right now, LA, if you're watching right now, I'm saying, what's this? Now, she already knows. She's already on the game. And I literally today sent her a video of a lady who's making $31 million. Yeah, now couponing, some other stuff, coaching. The point is, typical implied, guaranteed, or promise, you might not make a dime. You might not. I'm just being 100 with you. This is for educational purposes. I'm telling you this not to give you advice, but to show you that somebody did it. Our job is to extract out what they did and say to ourselves, if they did it, I can do it. Now, we've got AI to help us, but AI ain't no good at the do. Can I say that again? AI is no good at the do part. It will tell you all kinds of stuff you could do. You might look at some of it and go, that makes sense. Now, in a few minutes, I'm going to be showing you how one of the AIs that I used told me it was suggesting some stuff that I could not get my mind around. I just couldn't understand it. So we literally asked it to bring it down to fifth grade level. I've got multiple degrees. You probably can't see them, but they're on the wall there. I got multiple degrees, but I had to ask it to bring it down to fifth grade level to understand it. And then once I was able to understand it, then I was like, oh, I got it. I'm a very fast understander. You don't have to be smart. You don't have to be brilliant. You're a fast understander. Right? So look at this. Right? See what's happening here. He's saying to us, okay, great. I got all of these different items at Costco that people are already buying. I'm going to become an affiliate for whatever they buy. Now, they don't pay much, but if you do the smart stuff and you got a website, I'm seeing it like this one, and you're talking about it, and people happen to come over, maybe they grab a couple of things like that, right? They grab a couple of things, but then they're over here and they look over there and go, what's that? That's and if you can show them that, then you might win. Y'all want me to show you an example of how I do it? Because I've told you I'm hunting for a different stream of income. So I'm going to show you. See if I can pull this up real quick. I'll see if it'll show up for us. If it does not, then you know. But if I can go ahead and show you how this looks, then you can get an idea of how it might work for you as well. I'm not special. I'm just a dude. I got two hands, some arms. I got some 4 digits and some thumbs, just like you. So I say that from that perspective. Don't be sitting over there going, "Oh, Wolverine's got all these years of experience." And blah, blah, blah." Mm-mm, I don't want to hear that. So let me show you if it'll pop up on me. Then I'll show you how this might look. And then you get a chance to see it for yourself. All right, here we go. So watch this, y'all. Now, if you happen to come over to this site, I see that I'm over here. But this is a site that you guys are probably not seeing this particular site. But here's a site that I literally put the live stream on, and then once the live stream is going, here's what happens. I'm glad I saw that. Anyway, and on here, just like they did at Business Insider, I've got other stuff on here. So, it's not a big site or nothing like that. All I'm doing is saying, if you want to see the live stream, here's an example for you. And by the way, here's some of the stuff that I got going on. Here's the guide, monetize your life. Now, I can show you how to do all this stuff. If you want, just hit me up. You know how to get in touch with me. Right? And this right here is a link that clicks out to that particular, I think, that course. Here's some more information, right? I'm building my friend a $500 offer, the $0 launch method, monetize it all using these 4. You refuse to be traditional. So these are just some other videos that you can watch that I've already done. So I'm giving you, when you come to this site, I'm giving you more stuff that you can do. Does that make sense? So this right here is an example of creating some new income streams for yourself. Putting something simple together, just like Business Insider did. You see that monetize your life guide / enjoy the life. Are y'all seeing it? So y'all want to see the other page? Now the other page looks a little different. And I think it should appear a little bit differently from this one. Right? Now, did I mention the book? I told you that I was selling the book, right? I'm not selling the book to you tonight, but here it is. It's a Monetize Your Life series book. And I'm giving this book away for those that buy me coffee. The Bamboo Principle. Growing your business with patience, purpose, and strategic timing. What kind of timing? Strategic timing. What kind of patience? Patience. Purpose, right? It's a Monetize Your Life series book. I've got probably 5 or 6 more of them coming. Y'all want to see it? No. So I got a page here. And I just want to show you this because I want you to see that. Don't get me wrong. I say that it's not hard. It's simple, but not always easy. Simple. And you think about it. Hey, there's a page. The page has a book on it. The book is Randy wants you to buy him some coffee. In this case, the coffees are $5, but it's $4.93. You get an instant download to the book. Anybody want this? Just let me know. And I'll send you the link. And you get it, you download it. And what I like to do, oftentimes, I like to put certain books in the 3-ring binder. And there's a particular reason why. Because when we get regular books, man, they find themselves in all kinds of areas. But you notice these, right? Now, you can go to inside the book when you do stuff like that, and you've got the books like this. You can open them up and you can mess with them. You can play with them. You can change the order of things. You can add stuff. That's why I like to give people the PDF download. I usually make the PDF download a lot cheaper. You forgive me. Anyway, so that's the deal. All right, now you see this stuff right here. Here's some about the author, blah blah blah, monetize your lifestyle. I've been doing this for a long time. Investment degrees, but degrees do nothing but. All right, now you get a chance to see that. That's good, right? You got the book. I want to show you one more, and we'll go over to that in a second. But you're starting to understand how this stuff works. Hopefully, you're understanding how this stuff works. That's the whole idea that I come on here, I show you these different ways to actually get after that bag. Not something that's super fantastic. All right, I'm going to show you in a minute. So, okay. So if y'all get it and understand what I'm talking about, I want you to be able to, if you're watching this on YouTube, what I would like you to do is I would like for you to indicate that, hey, I'm kind of feeling what Randy's talking about here. This is all right. If you're, digging it, go ahead and do some of the things, like subscribe to the channel. If you like this stuff, comment on it. This is what makes you just love people that create. Is that when y'all go out there and y'all are commenting on stuff, that helps us. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and find this. All right, there it is. Daily live presentations. That's what we want to show you. So this is another one, another example. All right, and don't let this scare you. All right, let this scare you because you're gonna see me a couple of times. But I want to show you this stuff so that you get a very good example of how this works and how you're going to say, wait, that's how you're doing that? Yeah. And you mean that it's not like Superman stuff? No. You've seen me a couple of times. But look, this is the stream that's going right now. Y'all see it? That's going right now. You see I'm looking back. Yeah, this is the stream that's going right now. And on this, I leave you all kinds of free books. Here it is. These are free books. When you go to this site, free books. Heck, I think if this is done wrong, then my email address populates. If that's the case, you get it for free. Otherwise, leave me your email. Right? And then you get this stuff. Look at this. This is all stuff. These are all books, visual books. These are nice little books that you can get some stuff from. Fresh from the daily live shows. Enjoy the whole visual flip. All right. I dig in what are y'all picking up what I'm laying down? As Myron Golden likes to say. If you are, great. Because what I want to show you next, this is getting to the heart of the whole conversation. Sometimes we have to get ourselves away from the low hanging fruit and get into stuff that's a little more intense. So I was reading an article, and this article was talking about this company called Brookfield. I had never heard of Brookfield, but I very quickly started understanding what they were doing, but I needed some help. I needed the help of AI to kind of explain it to me. So what I'm going to show you next digs into how I'm coming up with my next income stream because the AI just literally showed me how it could look. And as a fast understander, and as a person that, as you start looking at this and you say to yourself, okay, I see what Randy just did. I think I might be able to do that too. I'm just going to follow him. Whether you're coming into one of my communities or one of my courses or whatever it is, or you're just watching what I do, that's fine. What I'm about to show you next should change the way you see the ability to create income streams It does. Y'all see me in the street, say to me, it changed my life. It changed my life. Now, earlier today, I had to change the toilet. I literally had to change the inside guts of the toilet. I was in there and I was like looking at this thing and the water was going and the water bill's high. I was like, "Man, this thing is running." So I had to figure out. So I'm gonna twist this up. And I remember from my days of doing on the ground, I remember this is not that difficult. I don't need to call a plumber. So I was able to fix it. I put some stuff online. You can see it on Facebook. And I put some stuff. Hey, who knows what this is? And there's one guy who knew. James, you knew exactly what it was, right? So kudos to you, bro. And because he's in this space, he's a construction guy, right? He learned how to do construction and all that kind of stuff. So JT, he answered right away. A couple people answered right away. My buddy Jerry, he knew right away. My buddy Jermel, they knew. They're like, bro, we do this stuff. We gotta, fix our own stuff. All right. So anyway, now I do digital real estate because I'm constantly thinking about leveraging time, even talent. I'm right now leveraging what I see somebody else do. What I'm going to show you here in a few seconds is how we can look at an article, from that article, quickly understand what's happening, use a little AI to say, hey, how would I take advantage of this? And then ask yourself a deeper question. Is this an income stream that I want to pursue? Okay, y'all ready? All right, I'm going to go ahead and show you this one right here. And then I'm going to show you a couple of things I will go about doing the rest of this. This is key search. Right? I'll keep it up just in case. All right, so here it is. Now, keep your mind open because I go back and forth with AI because AI kind of can get dumb on you. Would everybody agree out there that if you've been working with ChatGPT has just been they've been there. Why? Because they take you on a journey as if they just want to keep you on app. Now, keeping you on app is a Facebook strategy. Facebook does that. They keep you on app, and then which is good for creators like me because if people are on app, then they send you a check. And all right, let's go ahead and check it out. I'll show you this real quick. Now, this right here was an article that I read about this company called Brookfield. Now, Brookfield is a company I had never heard of. It was in Reuters. And they were talking about how Brookfield is going to start cloud computing business amid the AI frenzy, information reports, blah, blah, blah. So again, what did they do? Reuters has a page that they put an article on. Lots of people went to the article. And while people were on the article, they were able to sell them. Get it? Ain't that cool? Here's what I'm trying to tell you. I was able to look at this article and says, hey, look at this article. And I said to him, tell me, break this article down. Watch this, y'all. Break this article down to fifth grade. Let me understand it. Implications and the opportunities. One, I was just curious because I understand that there's a difficulty with competition. All these AIs are just, power hungry. And then you have investors that are saying, hey, I'm going to invest in the horse and I'm going to invest in the jockey. Well, nobody even thought about investing in the stable. Get it? Horse, jockey, stable, where it's being taken care of. Okay. So I says, okay, break it down for me. This is God. Here's the breakdown. Watch what it does. What's happening? It's telling me, Randy, there's a big opportunity in this called Brookfield. Starting your own cloud business to rent out AI computer chips. Intellectually, we kind of go, think of it like this. Imagine Amazon, Microsoft, and Google are like landlords who rent apartments. Cloud computing power to tenants, AI companies, but they just own the building. See, they're one. They're the jockey, and they're the horse. They're not the stable owner who owns the horse. Ah, you're all with me. Country music. This is all music creator, yeah. Yeah. Look at some of the past games Lincoln. Right now, look, Brookfield is different. They already own the power plants that make electricity and the land and the building. So now I'm going, okay, so they're totally integrated. I remember that from business school. I got a master's degree, I got a bachelor's degree, I got, degrees from community college. Thank you, community college. I love you. Thank you so much. You just don't understand. So look at this. The numbers. They're putting together $100 billion. Stay with me. Stay with me. I'm not Chris saying this. That's his lane. What Chris saying is beautiful with what he does and explaining how to start looking at stocks. Chris saying, my brother, you the man, right? So I'm not in his lane. What I am is a businessman that just looks for opportunity. A monetize your life guy that says, how can I look for opportunity? Look at this. We're putting together $100 billion fund. Fund the AI. They see this coming. Let's keep it going. Why this matters. In other words, so what? Because I was going to ask him, man, so what? What is it going to be? And he says, okay, Amazon and Microsoft have to buy power. Brookfield makes power. That's the massive cost advantage. In other words, they got the money. So they basically says, you know what? What if us as the money people invest in chips and then we own the supply and opportunities you might need. And I was telling you, I told you I was going to be creating a new income stream. This is it. I'm going to look at it and at the end here, I got it coming up. Stay with me. I watched the whole thing, watch it 3 times. Put your earphones on, do what you're doing, listen to what I'm saying so that it gets in. Some of the things you'll need to see, but after you listen to it, sometimes send it to your friend and says, just listen. That's all. Okay, look at this. Affiliate info product. Now it's telling me how to angle. You're seeing that? It's saying, well, Andy, we know you um, are a particular type of person. In other words, I like to build things that are digital products. I know I came off of December 30 days of creating digital products. Now what we're doing, it's telling me there's a growing interest in AI infrastructure investing at the retail level. The retail level, that's us. Retail is us. So when we think about stock, again, it's the same lane. This guy is brilliant at what he does. Listen to him, buy all of his stuff, enter into all of his programs. Look at this. From a different angle, here's how we can take advantage of what a stock play looks like for our own purposes. We're going to monetize our life using this angle. Like here it is. BAM stock data, REITs, data centers, real estate investment trusts, and energy plays tied to AI are heating up. You're not seeing that. And it's guide or curated watch list to monetize quickly. So it says monetize. I see that. Yes, it knows this. Contrarian. Follow me. As a, I call myself the, 50 something, 50 plus year old. I I could, depending on where we're going. Look at this. As a contrarian vibe coder, here's the content it's suggesting. While everyone's building AI apps, everybody building apps, building apps. Smart money is building the roads and the power lines for AI. During the gold rush, Who made the most money? Not people buying getting the gold out the ground. It was the people that sold picks and shovels, made the pick and shovel. And not only that, people that sold them during the gold rush, they needed something. All right, so perfect for a narrative for your 50 plus audience who understands real estate. People that are older understand this. People that are younger, they're saying, "Hey, they need a place to rent. You be the stuff that rents. In this case, perfect. Keeps going. This is the kind of news that separates the actors from the impact. So, okay, my smart ass, I go on and I say, so basically, this position in today that no buyers, you know, no to say no to buyers benefit their own provider in order to create meaning. Sorry, I'm talking about company to do this work. Let's kind of look right? Isn't rife with isn't this rife with monarchy? Monopolistic position. That's what I'm saying. Are they gonna run into trouble? Because that's kind of creating a monopoly. And guess what it said? You're seeing this clearly, Randy. What you're describing is called vertical integration. So I remember doing that in school. We had to dust off Brookfield builds the data centers with fund money. Okay. Radiant, their company gets first right to lease the capacity. Oh my gosh. So let's see if I got this right. So when Amazon, OpenAI, when they come in and they says, "Hey, I need some data, I need some chips," they go, "Yeah, our company needs some chips too." And they get first right. That's the preface. You see it? Brilliant. All right, all right. So look, who cares, right? As long as you're not telling me nothing, how does this help me? Well, that's where I was getting to. All right. Now it's starting to talk about that. Brookfield isn't currently a dominant player in cloud. AWS, Azure, Google Cloud are the oligopoly. So Brookfield could argue we're not restricting competition, we're creating it. We're not monopolistic. See it? We're a new entrant challenging the giant. Antitrust laws. So that's what my thing was. I'm going to just get like shut down. So if Brookfield becomes a major controller of the power, in other words, they already, the land, they already are, the data centers, the cloud services, in 5 to 10 years from now, they could possibly be in a position to squeeze competitors out of this. This, my friend, is what we should be thinking about. We should be thinking about, wait, don't necessarily invest in the horse or the jockey, invest in the stable because the stable seems to be putting out beautiful jockeys and horses that win. Ah, all right. I says ideas 1 and 3 are interesting. I wonder what lead magnet would lead to. The point of the 50 plus vibe coders, without leave that out because that's the conversation. Okay, you're not thinking too small. I says, am I thinking too small here? Am I not thinking big enough here? And it says, nah, bro. Every now and then it does say, nah, bro. Now I'm using Claude, not ChatGPT. ChatGPT is fire. I'm taking to my ball and left. So you're not thinking too small. You're thinking, this is how we use AI. Help us complete our thinking. Y'all with me? Smash that like button. Make sure. I don't care if it's 6 people that see this video. Doesn't matter to me. I'm doing it anyway. I'm creating this content because I'm interested in it. I'm gonna work right now. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna chop it up into like 8,800 pieces and put it on my Beehive newsletter. Put it on the PowerPoint. For the most part, first, I want you to see it. I even did a video about that. About a year ago, that for your YouTube channel, forget about monetizing. Do these strategies. And I'll show you in the video the strategies to do. You want to check it out. It's a really good performing video. So look at this. The problem with options 1 and 3, as I stated them, their counter content piece is not business. That's where it says you're thinking incomplete. The bigger question is what's the thesis you'd be building a media property around? My different things with our big business institute, I've got publishing, publishing, all these other different things, books and all that kind of stuff. That's the house, and then the room are some of the things that I'm out of. You're seeing what it is. It's not a holding company. It's holding company. I don't know. I'm just a office, create a house, and around the road. So here it is. The real opportunity. Watch what I'm doing now. Just follow me on this, y'all. The real opportunity isn't content about Brookfield. That's what my thinking small. It's becoming the guy who explains where AI money actually. That is brilliant. This is where you're saying, hey, there is gold in them down hills. You know, like I did the video some lives ago about there's you've got a gold mine in your file cabinet, you've got a gold mine in your thumb drive, you've got a gold mine in your um, pieces of paper and papers that you've written. That's where it is. So I'm pointing to it. Watch this. I'm going to show you how I'm going to create from this as a result of this, how this new income stream is going to. Your audience isn't developer, it is maybe 50 plus entrepreneurs who understand real estate and infrastructure thinking. So who am I? Uh, you've heard Alex Moses talk about this. Sell to rich people. Because, well, unrich people don't have money. So I say, well, who got the money? Somebody that maybe 50 plus, they get infrastructure, real estate thinking. Something now. I'm going to be suggesting that we're going to create it in a digital format, but I'm going to show you here in a minute what that looks like. Small investors who feel left out of the AI conversation. So now I'm not only getting people that says I get it, I'm also getting people that says, man, that shit is sale, hasn't it? And you go, hasn't sale, still available, right? You can pick it. Small investors who feel left out by the AI conversation. Some people are gonna be like, man, I should have learned about ChatGPT a long time ago. I should have learned about this internet thing a long time ago. Like, business owners who want to position themselves in the AI supply chain. Right here, they want to position themselves in the AI supply chain without building AI. I don't want to. I just want to be positioned. Here's the monetization stack. Now watch what I tell you. Can I push back on this? Don't. Monetization stack can look like front end, free content. Free what? What am I doing right now? Free content. What's over on those pages? Free content. Wait, what? Just now. Next thing. Front end, YouTube's podcast, right? I'm actually going to start doing vodcasts. You might have heard of podcast, 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 right? This is vodcast. It's uh, podcast, audio, podcast, video. This is what you're seeing right now. That's why I tell you, just put on your earphones, go on and do your workout, whatever. Just listen to what I'm saying to you. I'll keep you excited. Trust me. Live music on. Get your workout in and get your education on. Get the music down. Look at this. The picks and shovels AI. Did we just talk about that? The picks and shovels of AI. Lead magnet. This is what it's now getting down to. telling me how to do it. This is the income stream I'm talking about. This is what I'm going to we magnet curated watches, AI and structured video. Again, Christine does what he does very, very well. I do. Very, very well. I tell you, you're a pure stock guy. Go over. He's actually moving to full wonderful levels. Just get it, Chris, man. He's a grand Rapidian just like me. So, okay, here it is. Core offer monthly membership newsletter analyzing these plays. Why does that excite me? Because it's not necessarily my lane. I like to be able to show people how to monetize stuff, just look at stuff that comes out of the air. So you read and go, oh, that's interesting. You're right. So this right here didn't do it for me. Back in Mastermind or one of those. Now I used to be in that space way back in the day, right? 2000, 8 and 2010 and all that kind of stuff. Before the before everything went, right? It shook me out of my senses. So anyway, look at this. Back in Mastermind Alive Workshop, not excited yet. It says the keyword play for 50.5 quarters then becomes feeder into your ecosystem. It's standard. And then look what it says here. Am I tracking on how you're thinking about my rewards? Am I tracking? So that says, hmm, watch what it says. This is what really into this and say, I can create an income stream on this. You see it a little bit in a few minutes, but this is what is all I keep saying. In other words, I'm not sold yet that this could be something for me. It says that home is doing a lot of work. What is it bumping into? I said, I just don't know how to think about it. Be unafraid to say, I don't get it. And it says, okay, let me slow down. 3 questions to figure out if this is your play. If this is your play, does this excite you or just seem smart? Now, right now, it just seems smart, or before it just seemed smart. It didn't excite me. We want to do things as a monetize your lifer. I mean, you come into my ecosystem, that's what you become, a monetize your life. Does this excite you? Nah, bro, not yet. There's a difference between this is a good business opportunity and I want to build this. I've got over 200 domains. It knows that from in this opportunities you can go. The question is whether specific angle pulls a. Do you have a want an audience? You know, I don't want to do that. Say, other people, recruiting them up. So, it says your current positioning as the monetize your life guy, helping people turn expertise to income. AI infrastructure investing is adjacent but different. Is adjacent but different. I like that. Adjacent. A bag can be made in the adjacency. And I say this from an educational purpose only. I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm saying that this is not typical implied guarantee. Thank you, Marcus, for turning me on to saying that. Marcus says that all the time. My mentors, he says, you may not make a dime. So I'm saying this, you may not make a dime, right? This ain't promised. We now have, we can look at something and go, I can reverse engineer it and vastly understand it. Vastly understand it. It knows that I'm a day one money guy. If I can't figure out how to make money from it in day one, so it's telling me, here's your path. This is your core philosophy. So, what's the fastest actionable option? Is that a beautiful word or what? You know I'm using that. I'm using that. Actionable action, right? So it's telling me that the cashable action is the cashable action is to go in that particular direction. So I was like, okay, all right, I'm with you so far. And it hadn't excited me too much, so it had to kind of do some more convincing. right? Cash for action. I think that's the word. I says, I'm sensing the play here, but not the content info product angle. That's what it's saying to me. I says, I'm sensitive and sensing, that's what I'm sensing an angle, but I need you. This is where I help prove. I'm going to spend some time. You better prove to me that this is a possibility. Then I said, prove it to me by showing me where there is a hungry audience. If you are food, what do you want? You want it. You can have all the food trucks and all the food store places in the world. Nobody's hungry. It's like I see you know the animals in the zoo, or if you go in and you see the fish, fishing man, I'm thinking, man, that's what it's because it's real fish. So I'm hungry. Maybe if you don't get hungry because it looks over there, then anyway, so let me cut. Now it's it says, okay, Randy, here's what the data says. This is the magic. You have been with me this long. And I'm giving to you the magic bean. Look at this. Retail investor, retail investor activity is surging. Retail investing uh, flows have risen 50% since 2023. Roughly 40% of 25-year-olds have investment accounts. Wait, what? These are the same 25-year-olds that say they can't buy a house, but they got these investment accounts? Yeah, because y'all remember they were talking about this is a 500% increase since 2015. Because you remember those meme stocks and the show that came out, GameStop, they got into it. Picks and shovels is becoming mainstream language. Check that out, picks and shovels. JP Morgan said they favor picks and shovel trades. Wait, they favor picks and shovel. Look at this. The numbers are staggering. The people want in AI infrastructure investment is projected to reach 5 trillion. I don't believe this. There's no way. By 2026. But then didn't we just hear of a couple of companies asking for $500 billion in funding and therefore making them $1 trillion valuable? Hyperscalers are committing 350 billion in capital spending this year alone to infrastructure. So they're building data centers. So now you got Brookfield that says we got money. We're going to build all of it. We're going to integrate it all. No, infrastructure is explicitly being framed as a safer AI. If I bet on the stage, no, whatever it is, says, look at this. So it's telling me a story. Okay, there it goes. Now I'm jumping into it. I'm going to jump into it, and then I'm going to show you what I'm going to be building. It says this is a hungry audience. The question is, do you want to do you want to feed them? Damn right I want to feed them. Nobody is owning the AI structure for non-tech investors with personality and street level business instinct. That's me, baby. That's me. That's true. I look over my shoulder, see what I'm seeing, and go. There's your gap. Remember how I said that there's money in the gap. You know this to be true. Money in the gap. Money in the gap. So it's asking, what's the next question? How I see it. What if I create a product for prospects like the increase prospect? He talks about using a person, a guru a site called Do the Gurus. It's not nice. Do the Gurus do is say you don't have to think about stuff yourself. You do what the Gurus just do what they do. Just do what they do. They happen to be. There's this one guy who created a whole company out of just watching what top stock pickers do, and he just did what they do. He built a some kind of app that just follows whatever they do. When they sell, he sells, or whatever. It says, I just follow them, and I'm making X amount of returns, and I automated it. Wait, what? So just like I'm showing you, do what I do, right? I try not to go off cliffs, so I ain't gonna take you off no cliff. So here it is. Look at this. I said I'm gonna do like Daniel Creasy does about creating. First things first, I'm gonna create a product, landing page, downloadable, small piece guide, small prices guide. Help me find the traffic that adds to it. See what I'm doing? I'm creating now. Go out and get this income stream out of it. So every single day, telling you monetize and you can use all kind of leaks, cracks, and crevices to get that back. And I ain't saying that this is anything other than education purposes. I give you financial advice. I'm just really saying that this is not just to apply a guarantee that you're gonna make it. I'm just saying I'm looking at stuff and I'm looking at ways to create income streams. I'm sharing it with my friends. Y'all, I love you guys, my friends. Let's go. Okay? Look at this. So then I said sell a ton of them for like $4.93. I know that's how I like to get down. $19.93. I'm going to create a $4.93 checklist. I'm going to create a layman's way to investing with AI without giving highly regulated financial advice. That's highly regulated. I don't give And it says, watch this. It then says to me, now you're cooking. Come on, man. These AIs love you. Or they make you think that they love you. You say something. Check This is the exact textbook that Daniel Priestley talks about. Daniel Priestley, Product for Prospects, he talks about doing that. No friction, self-liquidating offer. Now that's what the book. The self, no, actually, I heard about self-liquidating offers way before it was popularized. And Allison Mosley talked about self-liquidating offer that qualifies buyers. Now, self-liquidating, you spin ahead money. You do a couple of bucks. That helps self-liquidate. In other words, it helps you rise to a certain level of breaking. Let's break down the pieces. Now it's telling me what to do. Title options, avoiding advice and selling avoiding advice and selling education. The layman's guide to understanding AI infrastructure. Who am I? I'm a layman. I'm a lay person. I'm a regular job. Guide to understanding this. Would you buy that? I would. I'd be like, layman's person. Regular person's way. I should probably even say that because lay person, I should say regular person, regular person. AI is getting money now. What small investors are watching. So you see, it's giving me ideas. Perfect price point, $4.97. Boom, low enough for cost, high enough to qualify for it. You won't give because your attention flows. I may have lifted that from Myron Gold. Format, PDF checklist, boom, short explainer. This is what I'm doing. 10 questions to ask before investing in AI. Now what I'm doing is just getting past this right here, regulatory cover letter. This guy is for educational information purposes only. It is not financial advice. Always consult advice. The language on every page. No advice, education. Now, the landing page now is telling me all the stuff that I need. Now watch this, y'all. It's giving me what I need. And I said, look, I can test each headline with the ABC split test. Then I told it, hey, I'm our bridge business institute. Not a true holding company, but just like you. I do all of my stuff out of it. My landing page stuff, my monetize your life stuff, all of my teaching, all of that out of it. Bam. You just described your entire business. Thank you. I appreciate it. You're smart. Yeah, you're smart. You're smart. Smart person. Try it. See if it prints money. Teach money. That's what I do. I try stuff. I see if it prints, and I teach it. I try stuff. If it doesn't print, I teach about it. I get it. I teach about it. From that teaching, sometimes it prints. Then I try more stuff. This is not just strategy. This is I say, that's the brand. This is what separates you from everyone else. This is what it's trying to get. So I'm like, hey, what did I say? Why should I be thinking about monetizing just my talents, not the talents of others, not the talent of AI, not the skill of AI, not the knowledge of AI? Why should I not be doing that? That's smart. It's smarter than a lot of us just think because it can go out faster. So our job is to understand it. Here it is. So now it's telling me every single thing to do. I'm down with it. It's telling me here are the pages that I'm going to use. I have these pages. Bam, it's telling me. I always say, listen, I get way too many ideas to be going doing stuff for more than it has to be day one money. It's telling me hour one, hour two, hour three, hour four. It's telling me here's the time. Then it's asking, okay, what can I go through? I said, well, what do you want me to call this? It's asking. So I'm talking to her. So then I tell it, hey, these names ain't nothing. These names don't evoke curiosity. There are normal people, right? There's no magic in the word. So it says, okay, great. And this AI investment that wins, even if AI fails. What if you said something like that? The stock investment that wins, even if market that is counterintuitive. That is pattern that speaks to it. So this is what I'm going to be building. So I told it to go ahead and start the process. Look, watch this now. This is I am building a new income stream. So I says, okay, monetize your life guide. And I told her what to say, and told her what to do. I told her what to go out and do. Let me check the system I always have to where I like to build my stuff. It is now getting it ready for doing that. Now, here's what I ended up doing. I ended up going to bed on because I was like, bro, I'm busy, right? I made sure that it created it for mobile because a lot of people buy from mobile. And I started talking to it. I said, this article speaks to it. More stuff. Right? See what it's done now. It's given me. I haven't even checked this yet. I gotta go ahead and check it out. So let's go ahead and talk this thing in and see if it's. I'm gonna download it now. And you tell me it might be some, it might be a hot piece of garbage. And you might go, man, that thing was terrible. Ooh, it's beautiful. That's all I got to say. Y'all ready? Here it is. Come on, man. The AI investment that wins, even if AI fails. How smart investors are positioned in AI infrastructure and why they get paid regardless of which AI company wins. I gotta go. Look look at this. Are we ready? Are we ready? $4.97, $27 value, boom, one-time payment, instant access. Yes, I want the checklist. Here's my disclaimers. It's educational information purposes only. You now have just seen how I am going out there and creating a brand new stream of income. You didn't.